It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Simmons. He's running out of time here, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in this semifinal game. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with this running back position.
Tackle, but first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a shotgun run call. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The ball is hauled in. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The receiver makes the catch. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Lacy.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Crucial third down play coming up. Gets it up quickly. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Uses the spin move to get into the open. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Simmons. Short pass finds the tight end. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. That's the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Ending off on the draw play. Look out, room to run here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to...
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away, choosing to return the punt when he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They're going to run it here. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To throw, it's St. Clair. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Canes will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Wrapped down the middle, it's Cunningham. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch. It's Haas. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. And he finds his tight end for the catch. brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up. First half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and put 6 more on the board.
He knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Looking right, this one caught. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Begin with a quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo and they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Spinning out of the tackle. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he dropped that one. Great chance at his second interception of the game.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it again. He finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. All he had to do was look it in, and he drops it. Let's see how that drop ends up affecting him the rest of this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Only play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's Cunningham. An outstanding catch and run by the freshman.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy in your center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Makes the grab on the move. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Rebels come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching your lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 31. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. The Canes are going to keep this drive moving.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Canes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. Tiny space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up third down here in the red zone.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Third down down play here out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And Kirk gets all this on time. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That score makes things a lot more pivotal here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. On the ground, it's Lacy.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Finds an open target on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A direct snap. Moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. the ground here.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He can't escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Will not be brought down. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On first and 10, look at the throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Same tailback, another carry. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Now timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The Rebels look to convert here on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I love how they manage the clock, manage the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything.